This conference will now be recorded. This
S.A.
conference will now be recorded.
Myself, S.A. Syed Abrar from third year Computer Science and Engineering. Worship is a conversation between God and His children, and the scriptures are the surest and clearest means through which God speaks. The scriptures are His voice, and when the scriptures are read, God is speaking to His people. It is wise, therefore, to pay close attention to the role that the reading of scripture has in our own worship services. And the Lord's Prayer may be committed to memory quickly, but is slowly learned by heart. So now I call upon S. Rubina Blessy from third year CSE department for Bible reading, followed by Lord's Prayer. Over to you, Rubina.
Bible reading. Today's Bible reading is taken from Book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verses 5 to 9. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget my words or turn away from them. Do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, though it cost all you have. Get understanding, cherish her, and she will exalt you. Embrace her, and she will honor you. She will give you a garland to grace your head and present you with a glorious crown. This is the word of God. Thank you for the word of God. Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. The kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Thank you, Rubina. Now I call upon V. Anushri from third year CSE department for giving welcome speech, followed by introduction about our chief guest. Over to you, Anushri.
Good morning to Annanjal present here. It's my great pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to all on behalf of Loyola Institute of Technology Management, Administrator, Principal, Vice Principal, HODs and faculty members of all the departments, who heartily welcome our resource person, Mr. Vinay, and all our first year students for this Bridge Course program. I am very delighted to introduce our resource person, Mr. Vinay, Business Development Manager in Object Automation Software Solutions Private Limited, a leading data science solution and service organization. Once again, I welcome you all for this first year bridge course. Thank you.
Thank you, Anushri.
sir. Vinay sir, you can take over, sir. We made you as a presenter and you can share your screen. Sandhya ma'am. Vinay sir.
Like we didn't hear you at all.
Yeah, Sandhya ma'am, you are audible now.
1 second, ma'am. I'm in call with Vinay. 1 second. Sorry for the inconvenience. Please bear for 2 minutes.
Sandhya ma'am, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here. Vinay is saying that I'm speaking, but nobody is audible actually. So he's checking on that, ma'am.
No, he has to unmute. He has to unmute. He is
No,
muted.
he did.
I'll just unmute
I
him. No, he is in unmute now. I mean muted now.
okay. 1 minute, ma'am.
Sir, our unmute பண்ணுங்க.
Hello everyone, am I audible now? Good morning.
Yeah, you're audible, sir. If you are connected into system, please mute one.
Is it fine
Are
now?
you being connected? Yeah, fine, fine. You are audible, sir.
Okay.
And you can
So,
present your screen.
okay, and sorry for the inconvenience caused. Good morning, everyone. It was a nice, warm welcome to me from Syed Abrar and V. Anushri. Thank you, and hope you'll have a great session from us.
Thank you.
To introduce about me, so I am Vinay from Object Automation, and I am a business development manager over here. And I did my mechanical engineering in SRM of Katamiluthu. I passed out in the year of 2019, and here I am a business development manager and a training for the past 1 year. So introducing you to object automation, like what we are doing is we are the leading AI trainers, AI consultants, and we provide the AI solutions.
Sir,
Sir,
your screen is not visible.
Actually, you haven't like provided me the presenting this one.
You are the present.
Are you able to see my screen now?
yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, check.
Yes, sir.
Make it as a full screen, sir.
Yeah, wait a second, ma'am. I'm facing some inconvenience over here. Okay. I'll present it again for a second. Okay, is it fine now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, but make it as a full screen, sir.
I made it as a full screen.
Slideshow. And kindly switch on your camera for a few seconds to take a screenshot.
Please provide me the camera, the permission to switch on my camera because it's
Yeah,
not
okay.
getting.
Make it as a full screen, sir. And now you'll be able to share your photo. Vinay sir, do you have any technical issue?
No, actually, it's very slow from my side. Actually, I think it's okay now.
Okay.
Hi, everyone.
It's dark,
Good morning.
sir. It's dark, dark. Hi. It's so dark.
Is it okay now, ma'am?
You're not visible.
Hi everyone, good morning. Am I visible now?
It's so dark. Face is not.
The screen from. Is it okay now?
No.
No, sir.
You switch on the light.
Yeah, the lights are switched on and the curtains are open. I don't know why it's not. Why it's dark.
Okay. It's okay, sir. You can go on with it. Yes, you can continue, sir, and make it as a meeting.
I made it as a full screen. Like, is it visible now?
You can carry on, sir. You can carry on.
Yes, sure. So yeah, welcoming each and everyone into the session of object automation, where we are going to uh, present you regarding artificial intelligence, what are the algorithms used, the application, and future advances of artificial intelligence. So as I introduce myself, I also introduce a member from my team. It's Abhishek, who is going to like help you out with the deep learning part. So, artificial intelligence. I'm coming into a topic. So, artificial intelligence. So, the word intelligence. So, intelligence is nothing but the creativity, the finding a solution for a problem and to execute it. So, that's intelligence. So, what is artificial intelligence in total called? So, it is the simulation of human intelligence by machines. So, as I said, intelligence is the capacity to learn and solve problems, where artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence by the machines. So, the work of artificial intelligence, what it should have is the ability to solve a problem. It should, react to the problem, and also it should have the ability to act like humans. So, what are the principles of artificial intelligence? So, it should be know the reasoning, it should have the knowledge, the planning, and its execution to be done. The learning and the communication part comes under the principle, the major principle. It should have the perception and the ability to move and manipulate the objects. It is the engineering of making intelligent machines, like especially intelligent computer programs, and it should be executed. So these are some of the principles, the central principles of artificial intelligence. So what is the purpose? What are we going to do with artificial intelligence? So how is it useful for you? So the main goal for artificial intelligence is to provide software that can reason on input and explain on output. So AI will provide the human-like interactions with software and offer decision support for specific tasks. But it's not a replacement for humans. So, but it may, but not anytime soon. Is AI the future? Of course, AI is the future in my view. But what the websites are saying is it impacts the future of virtual industries and every human being. AI has acted as the main driver of emerging technologies like big data, robotics, and IoT. IoT is nothing but the Internet of Things. And it will continue to act as a technological innovator for the foreseeable future. So, of course, AI is the future, and that's why we are here. What are the seven major aspects of artificial intelligence? So there are many aspects of AI, but the original 7 aspects of AI named by McCarthy and others at the Dartmouth Conference in 1955, which includes the automatic computers, programming artificial intelligence to use languages, hypothetical neuron, measuring problem complexity, self improvement, abstractions, and randomness and creativity. So these are the 7 major aspects of artificial intelligence. Sorry, am I audible? Hope I am audible.
Are you audible, sir?
Okay, thank you, thank you. So the major subfields of AI in present are the machine learning,
Sorry to
neural
interrupt,
networks.
Vinay. Vinay,
Yeah,
sorry to
hello, ma'am.
interrupt. So you are in the first screen as well as uh, is it possible to make it the full screen actually?
It's in the full screen actually.
But for us, it is showing the off screen, like only the with the slide. You have to move that slide. And it should be the slide shall move.
I'm actually moving the slide. I don't know why it's not moving the
No,
share.
no, 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 not that one. The left side. That should not. You should not show the left side slide. It should be in the slide share, slideshow
Yeah,
mode
it's in the
actually.
slide share move. It's in the slide share move for me. I'm sharing the slide share move only.
But for us, it is showing only the this one.
Please check it now, ma'am. Again, I have made it full screen.
No, Vinay, but for it is showing the off screen. Okay, you continue. I'll reach out.
Is it okay now?
Vinay. Much better, much better.
It's better. Okay. I'll just improve it again.
என்னம்மா
Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So the major
Beautiful, sir.
subfields of AI now include the machine learning, the neural networks, evolutionary computation, vision, robotics, expert systems, speech processing, and the NLP. NLP's full form is natural language processing and planning. And adding to it, even the deep learning comes to act in the present. So many say automation may take jobs, but you know what? Artificial intelligence will create them. So application in the field of application, we need humans. In the field of ethics, in the field of human computer interaction, the end user, the big company, the company where profits are high, and the small company. In major sectors, in the healthcare department, the manufacturing department, the source data, and geolocation. So, what are the types of artificial intelligence? So, artificial intelligence can be categorized into two, in type 1 and type 2. In type 1, it is categorized to narrow artificial intelligence, general artificial intelligence, and strong artificial intelligence. And in type 2, it's reactive machines, the limited memory, the theory of mind, and self awareness. So, coming to the point of type 1, the narrow artificial intelligence. So as shown in the figure, in narrow artificial intelligence, the machine can do only one task. As shown here, a specific type of artificial intelligence in which learning algorithm is designed to perform only one task, a single task. For example, image and facial recognition systems. So if a person comes to an organization or an office for attendance, their face will be captured and they will be approved for entry. The chatbots and conversational assistants, self-driving vehicles, predictive maintenance models, recommendation engines. So these are some of the examples of narrow artificial intelligence where it can do a single task. Coming to the part of general artificial intelligence. General artificial intelligence is a machine capable of understanding the world as well as a human, and with the same capacity to learn how to carry out a huge range of tasks. In such stories, AGI is often cast as either indifferent to human suffering or even bent on mankind's destruction. So it is nothing but the interrelationship between a human and a machine. For example, the manufacturing robots. If you go to industries and check the manufacturing fields, a human will be like he'll be uh, keeping the inputs. He'll be storing the inputs in a machine in a system, and the robots will take care. The self-driving cars, where the orders are provided by the driver. The smart assistants, such as Siri and everything. The proactive healthcare management, disease mapping, automated financial
Excuse
investing.
me, sir. Excuse
Yeah,
me,
hello.
sir.
Yeah, yeah, here
Can
I'm
you
here.
please move to next page?
I'm moving here. Like, is it okay for you?
Sir, there is same screen, sir.
In the general artificial intelligence examples,
Sir, can you please move to next page what you have taken now?
I'm taking about the general artificial intelligence examples, and the next page is strong artificial intelligence. Is it moving now?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Yes, sir, I can say.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, in the general artificial intelligence, it would be capable of understanding the world as well as a human, as I said, a human machine interaction. So these are some of the examples, as I said, the manufacturing robots, the self-driving cars, the smart assistants, proactive healthcare management, disease mapping, automated financial investing, virtual travel booking agent, social media monitoring, inter-team chat tool, the conversational marketing bot, and the NLP tools. So strong artificial intelligence. So what do we mean by it? It's a theoretical form of AI used to describe a certain mindset of AI development. So the strong AI aims to create intelligent machines that are indistinguishable from the human mind. So is my screen moving now because I'm in the presentation point? Is it moving now?
No, sir.
Is it moving? Please confirm someone, please.
No, it's not, sir.
Now it's moving, right?
Yes, sir. Now it's moving.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here we are going to explain you about the weak artificial. Sorry, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
And my screen is present.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
So in the weak artificial intelligence, so it's simply the view that intelligent behavior can be modeled and used by computers to solve complex problems. So in the strong artificial intelligence, it refers to a hypothetical machine that exhibits human cognitive abilities. The weak AI are programmed to accomplish a wide range of problems but to operate within predefined range of functions. Whereas strong AI, they have their own mind and they can work on the orders produced by a man. As I said, weak AI do not have a mind of their own, where strong AI can exhibit strong human cognitive abilities. Alexa and Siri are the best examples of a weak AI programs because they don't have their own mind. The strong AI is hypothetical concept which doesn't yet exist in its true form in the present. So what are the types of type 2 of AI? The reactive artificial intelligence, limited memory artificial intelligence, theory of mind artificial intelligence, and the self awareness artificial intelligence. So reactive is nothing but it is the most basic part of AI systems that are purely reactive and have the ability neither to form memories nor to use past experiences informed to current decisions. So if you see in this slide, the human is providing the input on push red button and the output the machine pushes red button even until complete self destruction. So this is known as the reactive machines. The limited memory AI, the best example for limited memory artificial intelligence is self-driving cars like the Tesla. The limited memory artificial intelligence learn from the past and build experiential knowledge by observing actions or data. This type of artificial intelligence uses historical observational data in combination with pre-programmed information to make the predictions and perform complex classification tasks. As I said, the self-driving cars use sensors to identify the steep roads, the traffic signals, and the civilians crossing the streets. So this is one of the best example of linked memory artificial intelligence. The third type is the theory of mind, the ability of the human mind to attribute mental states to others, and it is a key component of human cognition. The same capability of inferring human mental states is a prerequisite for artificial intelligence to be integrated into human society. So, in a clear view of theory mind of artificial intelligence, so it is more on the books and science fiction movies. Here we talk about artificially intelligent and advanced systems that can perceive the concept of emotions and people can change their behavior accordingly. For example, we can recognize our face and eye movements and modify their acts accordingly. Others, please mute because someone is unmuted and it's very noisy over here. Thank you. The self awareness program. These are systems that can form representations of themselves. These would be the machines that are aware of themselves and know their internal states. So this is known as self-awareness. And some other types of artificial intelligence are the interactive artificial intelligence, functional artificial intelligence, analytic artificial intelligence, text artificial intelligence, and visual artificial intelligence. Under interactive, there are chatbots, smart personal assistants, and etc. Functionally, the Internet of Things solution is the best example for functional artificial intelligence. In the analytical part, the statistics, the sentiment analysis, the supplier risk assessment. So these all comes under the example of analytic artificial intelligence. Under the text artificial intelligence, text recognition, speech to text conversion. Like in Google and everything, we have the audio part where we speak to them and it converts to text. The visual artificial intelligence has the computer vision augmented reality. So, two branches of artificial intelligence are machine learning and deep learning. So, these are the branches of artificial intelligence. So, when we come to machine learning part, so what is machine learning? So, we are going to deal with it now. So any queries up to now? Any queries up to the introduction of artificial intelligence?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, thank you. So I'm coming into the other topic known as a machine learning, which is one of the branch of artificial intelligence. So machine learning is a method of data analysis that automates analytical model building. It is a branch of artificial intelligence based on the idea that systems can learn from data, identify patterns, and make decisions with minimal human intervention. So it is a process of programming a model. Actually, it is the polished version of machine learning. It is the process of modeling a building and to automate it. So there are several algorithms of machine learning, and we are going to discuss some of the algorithms of machine learning. And the two main progresses of a machine learning algorithms are classification and regression. So a best example for classification and regression are, if a student is writing an exam, if we like classify him into a pass or a failure, it's called as a classification. But we segregate them in the parameter of percentage, it is known as regression. And another example is as follows: if the temperature is what is the temperature going to be tomorrow, it is known as regression. Whether it is 84 degree Fahrenheit or a 30 degrees Celsius, this is known as regression. But whether the weather will be cold or hot tomorrow, it is known as classification. So this is the basic idea of classification and regression. So some of the common algorithms of machine learning are as follows: the supervised machine learning algorithm, the unsupervised machine learning algorithm, and the reinforcement learning. In the supervised machine learning algorithm, it is used to train machines using labeled data. For example, if I am showing a image of a cat to a robot, it should identify it is a cat. So this is the basic idea of supervised machine learning algorithm. So as I said, the supervised learning, also known as the supervised machine learning, is a subcategory of ML, the machine learning, and AI. It is defined by its use of labeled datasets to train algorithms that to classify data or predict outcomes accurately. So some of the supervised machine learning algorithms are linear regression, super vector machines, the decision tree. And these are in deep of the machine learning and this is not needed as of now. But for your knowledge, these are the algorithms by the machine learning. So this is known as the supervised machine learning. It's nothing but it should have to identify the image. Coming to the part of unsupervised machine learning. It is actually an unlabeled data to train machines which discovers patterns and regions of data and provide output. For example, if we are presenting them like two vehicles in the name of a truck and a car, like the robot should discover which one is it, like whether it is a car or a truck on the basic parameters with the help of basic parameters such as the length and width, the front and rear covers, the roof, and the type of wheels. So with these parameters, the robot should have to uh, uh, classify whether the image is a bus or a truck. So as the name suggests, unsupervised learning is a machine learning technique in which models are not supervised using training data set. Instead, models itself find the hidden parts and insights from the given data. It can be compared to learning which takes place in the human brain while learning new things. Unsupervised learning cannot be directly applied to a regression or classification problem because, unlike supervised learning, we have the input data but no corresponding output data. So, the goal of the unsupervised learning is to find the underlying structure of a data set, group that data according to similarities, and represent that data set in a compressed format. For example, you can take note of the lorry and the truck example. And the algorithms under unsupervised machine learning are a priori and k-means clustering, where again you will be going through it in your future. So coming to the third algorithm, the reinforcement learning. So under the reinforcement learning, it uses an agent and an environment to produce actions and rewards. For example, when we train a machine to identify the shape of an object, such as a square, rectangle, triangle, or circle, the model tries to predict an object, which is a square here. So, in these cases, we use the algorithm of reinforcement learning. So, as I said here, reinforcement learning is not the same as semi supervised learning. Reinforcement learning is a method where there are reward values attached to the different steps that a model is supposed to go through. So the algorithm's goal is to accumulate as many reward points as possible and eventually get to an end goal. An easy way to understand reinforcement learning is by thinking about it like a video game. Just like how in video games, the player's goal is to figure out the next step in the game, a reinforcement learning algorithm's goal is to figure out the next correct answer that will take it to the next step of the process. As the example of the finding the shapes, if the machine is able to find the square from numerous number of shapes, then it goes to the next level. So it can be understood in this way. So am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
So as I said,
Yes, sir.
the
Yes, sir.
algorithm of reinforcement learning are Q learning and model
Ma'am.
based value estimation, where you will study in the future.
Vinay sir.
Hello, Vinay.
Sir.
Sir, Vinay sir, are you there? Sir, you are not audible.
Sir,
Ma'am, like your app has been like stunned actually instead, like it was not moving. So they are checking out.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Are we audible now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now audible.
yes, sir, I'm audible.
Okay. So, as we discussed over artificial intelligence and over the algorithms of machine learning,
Sir, actually, you are connected into mobile. One, you please mute it as well as reduce your speaker, out of your screen. One, you have to do that. Otherwise, that will be an error.
yeah, 1 minute. My technical team is working on this. 1 minute.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Vinay, you are audible. Hello, Vinay. Hello. Hello. Vinay, I can hear you, but there is no screen.
Sir, if you have any issues, you please kindly send us slides. We will display, sir. Students, kindly bear. There is a technical issue. Vinay, sir, you are not audible.
Vinay, are you in line? Ma'am, I'll send you the PDF document, ma'am. 1 second.
Vinay, sir.
We can see something that you are speaking, but we cannot able to hear you. Vinay, we can see something that you are speaking, but we cannot able to hear you. I believe I am audible to you, Vinay.
Ma'am, you can just call him no and confirm what is the issue.
The app is like the app has become stunt actually. 1 second, ma'am.
Yeah. Ask him to log out and log in again.
Ma'am is trying to do trying with two different system, but it's not audible. So he's trying to log out and log in, ma'am. Please bear the.
Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah. Not in the meeting, yeah.
In the question. Look up.
I have an idea. Because of you making right, every
The reproductive system helps in producing babies. Correct. Reproductive system, correct ತಾನೆ? Reproductive system then helps in forming the babies ತಾನೆ? Correct ತಾನೆ?
Ma'am, what happened?
Ma'am, they're trying in another system, ma'am. Like they tried with the two
Okay,
systems.
okay.
I'm not sure like what happened. Like I sent this. Okay, that is also getting
PPT.
delayed. I'm trying
So
to
you
send
send
that.
the PPT, ma'am,
Yes,
we'll
ma'am.
share
PDF.
if you have any issue.
Yes. I'm sending in WhatsApp only, but it is also showing some time. Everything at a time.
எதுவுமே வரலையாடா? மியூட் பண்ணிட்டேன்.
Everybody can log out and
When is
ஏன் சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க? அத கேட்கவே இல்லை எதுவுமே.
students, please bear for a few minutes. Like we have some technical issue. Thanks for your cooperation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, hello everyone. Like, am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible,
Yes,
so you
ma'am.
can continue.
Okay, I'm fine. Sorry for the inconvenience and the technical issue caused over here.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So actually, we were discussing about the machine learning algorithm and the machine learning and its algorithms. So, do you have any queries over the machine learning, its algorithms, or introduction to artificial intelligence? Any queries, or shall I move on?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So, like now we are going to we are going to discuss about deep learning, which is going to be presented by one of our team member named Abhishek Balaji, and he's a trainee over here, and he's going to like discuss about the deep learning and its algorithms, the applications of artificial intelligence, and the future advances of artificial intelligence. So, I hope you'll have a great session now.
Good morning to one and all present here. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible. And
Okay, sir. Okay, ma'am. And wait.
Please provide the access for presenting. Anyone, please provide the access to present.
Priya ma'am, you are presenting the slide or
we are presenting.
Okay,
Yeah,
you are
we are
presenting.
presenting.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, ma'am.
If you
So,
have the
Abhishek.
next slide, we will be moving. Yeah.
Sure. Abhishek will be presenting.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Let me present about the concept about deep learning, and let me give a short intro about myself. I am Abhishek. I am an intern in object automation. I have completed my BE Mechanical Engineering in 2019. and now I am working as a project intern in object automation. So let us move on to the topic in deep learning. The basic definition of deep learning is it is a subset of machine learning where artificial neural networks algorithms inspired by the human brain uh, and also learn from the large amounts of data. This is the basic definition of deep learning. And deep learning applications is it allows the machines to solve complex problems even when using the data set which is very diverse and unstructured and which is also interconnected to each and other forms of data. Okay, ma'am. Can I move on to the next slide? Uh, Next, we are going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the need for deep learning. So instead, we are having the machine learning and its application itself is okay, and we can solve various types of problems and find different solutions for many applications. So, what is the need? You may ask. You have a question regarding the need of deep learning, and some of the basic points that I have collected and presented to you here is deep learning helps a computer to quickly recognize and process images and speech, and uses multiple layers to progressively extract high level features from the raw input. So when you are collecting ma'am, I didn't finish my previous. Can you move on to the previous slide, ma'am? I didn't finish my topic, and it also processes a vast variety of data, and it the filters the data what we need to undergo a specific process, and it collects the specific data and undergoes the process further on. Okay, ma'am. Next slide, ma'am. And this is a simple and diagrammatic representation of how the deep learning is working when comparing with the machine learning. In normal, the in machine learning, phase the phase or a part which adds the feature extraction and the classification will be done with the help of an external aid, which is the human. Human will be employed to design the entire feature, and classification of each data and producing the output will be undergone by human. But in deep learning, the classification and feature extraction is combined, and the entire operation, both operations are being done by a system itself. So presence of human work will be eliminated here. Okay, ma'am. Next slide, ma'am. And the now I'm going to talk about the applications of deep learning. Deep learning applications is somewhat similar with comparing with the applications of the machine learning. Here the applications is somewhat same. Where are the applications we use deep learning is the computer vision, speech recognition, natural language processing, and machine translation in bioinformatics industry, and in drug related applications we use the deep learning. And next slide, ma'am. What is the future of deep learning? uh, this is a common question. Most of them will have what will be the future aspects of deep learning. The future aspects of deep learning has the one of the practical examples of undergoing virtual assistants, and like vision for driverless cars and money laundering and facial recognition. Like this, these are some practical examples. To undergo the practical examples um, in a vast and precise manner, these are some of the uh, future based applications in deep learning. Next slide, ma'am. And next, we are going to talk about the requirements of deep learning. What are the requirements? Is the deep learning basic comes from the basics of the programming skills. The elementary part in a deep learning application is the programming. which is the fundamental requirement stands here. And next thing is the statistics. Statistics where we used to study the data and making uh, making a small arrangement, smaller large scale arrangement for visualization purpose to the user. And the next thing is the calculus form of representing the uh, data for a large and small scale applications. And next thing is the linear algebra and probability and data science and work on projects like that. These are the physical requirements of deep learning. Next slide, ma'am. And the components of deep learning. These are the components acts as a major part in undergoing entire deep learning applications and as well as operations in deep learning. The first thing is the multi-layer perceptron, and the second thing is a radial basis network. And further, next slide, ma'am. Algorithms in deep learning. First ever, what is the term we used to call algorithm is? Algorithm is nothing but a set of instructions for solving a problem or accomplishing a task. Uh, in uh, in deep learning, the algorithms comes under the algorithms which we use in the machine learning, and further the algorithms we use in the artificial intelligence. In deep learning, it is a subset of machine learning in which the artificial neural networks adapt and learn vast source of data from the which is being obtained from the user. Okay, ma'am. Next slide. And these are the common algorithms we use in deep learning. For your reference, I presented in my presentation slide. These are the common algorithms. Next slide, ma'am. And how to construct a deep learning algorithm. This is the following basic steps in order to undergo algorithm to produce an algorithm in a deep learning operation. Is first thing we have to be strong and having a basic understanding about how to construct a algorithm which makes basic operations in an efficient way. First thing is that one. And second thing is the finding different learning sources. What are the different ways to construct an algorithm to undergo a particular operation. Second thing is that, and the third thing is to break the algorithm into smaller chunks. When producing a algorithm which is having a big size, it will be difficult to understand or study when someone is used to understand what we are presenting a program or algorithm to undergo a particular process. So we have to break it into smaller pieces like a representation we use to break the algorithm. And the fourth thing is to start with a simple example. It is nothing but we are running the individual chunks where we obtain from the breaking of the large algorithm. First, we are running the smaller algorithms, which is the smaller pieces of the algorithm in a individual way, and validating the entire algorithm once again by assembling the smaller chunks of the big program. And next thing, we have to write up our process, which is presenting it to the future for running the application. Next slide, ma'am. And on the next topic, we are going to talk about the artificial intelligence and its applications in various sectors. Next slide, ma'am. First thing, we are going to talk about the artificial intelligence applications in creativity field. Next slide, ma'am. When the applications of artificial intelligence in creativity sector, it uses the it is used to create new ideas by monitoring the existing way of how the ideas by recreating or retrieving the information from the novels and hypothesis which is being proposed previously, and these are the procedure for creating a new ideas. The steps, let me explain the steps how AI creates new ideas is by novel combination of familiar ideas and by exploring the potential of conceptual spaces and making transformation that enable the generation of previously impossible ideas. One of the examples I presented here is the MuseNet. MuseNet uses the artificial intelligence principle in creating a deep neural network and generates a 4-minute musical composition with 10 different types of musical instrument. And the next thing is the Wordsmith. Wordsmith is nothing but AI powered tool which is used to transform entire sentences by collecting the words which is stored in a written form of analytics. Next slide, ma'am. And the second application of AI in social media is it is not complicated. It is the easy part that most of the people here will use Facebook and Twitter. And the example why I'm saying about the Facebook and Twitter is when we are posting a image or a picture in a Facebook, Facebook generally screens and presents finds what are the objects which is present in the picture, and it first detects the how many humans, which is humans and which is the other objects present inside the picture. And if it detects the presence of humans by identifying the skull feature and facial recognition principle, it presents a screen that by storing the face in a square form of image, and the questions that who is she or who is her, like that. This is one of the practical application of AI in Facebook, and the principle used in Facebook for undergoing this process is the deep learning and hind learning algorithms. Next slide, ma'am. Hello. Hello. Ma'am, next slide. Ma'am, can you audible? Hello. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Sorry. And the next thing where I'm going to talk about the applications of AI in chatbots. Generally, we all heard about what is a name called a chatbots. Chatbots is nothing but a computer application used to produce output based on what are the inputs we are fetching it to it. The normal working of a chatbot is collects data from the user or from humans in a form of audio, and it collects the data which is audio form of data by a inbuilt microphone, and the and from the inbuilt microphone the data is being processed to the system, and it process the data in a sequence, process the data and makes it suitable for its processing, and it arranges the data in a sequential order, and it reads the sequential order from the beginning to the end, and based on the sequential order it undergoes the operation. We normally heard about the application and working of the Amazon's Alexa and Google Duplex. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And next thing I'm going to talk about the AI in automobile industry. In automobile industry is a vast industry which uses many technologies. We heard for, and one of the technology is currently using is the artificial intelligence, and one of the application in artificial intelligence is the automatic driverless cars, where Tesla is using artificial intelligence principle in producing the fully self-driving cars, which is also called the robotaxi version, and it's under still under research purpose, and the research is so far completed, is which is about 90% of the research is completed, and the result stands good. There's no any disadvantages in it. And next thing is the Waymo AI software, which crunches a software inbuilt system in the whole vehicle, and the working principle is to operate the entire vehicle by using user based interface. By fetching the input from the user, it undergoes the entire operation in running the vehicle. Next slide, ma'am. And AI in space exploration, the artificial intelligence in space research field, it uses the principle of collecting the previous events occurred in space in the form of a picture, and in entire data sets, and it collects the data from the user, and user, which is nothing, they are nothing but the scientists in the research field, and it undergoes various process in finding what is the problem, and to overcome any problem which is present in the field. And also another application is the satellite storage and installed analytics, also undergone by using AI. And next slide, ma'am. Now next thing in AI is the gaming. In gaming field, AI uses application in hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am, can you audible?
Yes, you are audible, sir. You can proceed.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, no problem. Thank you. And when coming to the gaming field, AI uses the principle by enabling the player to find what is the next task which is being programmed inside the game itself. For example, when we are playing a shooting game, as one of the example I presented here in the slide is the Fear game. In that game, when the player is shooting or kills an opponent in the gameplay, the entire program uses the AI principle and finds who stands next and what is the next task which is present in the game in order to complete the level. Hence, AI is used here, and it also uses a principle such as neural networks, which is present in the algorithms where the game is being developed, and further tasks are being updated to the player when he or she is which is not even familiar with the game as before. And also the game like chess, where we play with an algorithmic computers and they respond accordingly. And these are the applications of AI in gaming, which is currently we are using in this generation. On the next slide, ma'am. And when talking about banking and finance, AI stands ahead in banking industry. One of the applications of AI is the security, protecting the money or valuables from the scammers and money laundering applications like that. And one of the applications of AI in banking is the Nomura. And Nomura company has using the artificial intelligence insights of experienced stock traders. When talking about the uh, stock trading industry, the AI detects the future future elevations and the value of the stock which is being currently uh, used in the stock market. And the next thing is the Ask Eva application, which uses the 3 millions of customer inquiries and interacted. What are the interacts with the what are the queries the customers is facing in order to make the banking flexible to them. And AI is used when we are need to find the credit score of a person by taking a loan. In loaning applications also AI is useful. And and civil uses AI and also for finding the civil score, and AI verifies the Aadhaar and PAN card of a person and taking a loan and verifies them. So instead of employing a human to in a verification or a data entry purposes in banking industry, we can use AI. And next field, ma'am. Next slide, ma'am. And next thing is the AI in agriculture. When talking about the agriculture, what is the main function is to produce the crops and also to maintain the crops yield and its health function, etc. And the entire working of a man in agriculture field is overtook by the AI itself. One of the technology where AI uses its application in agriculture is the Blue River technology. This is a company which developed a drone-based robot to detect the crops in a top angle manner, and it detects if there is any uh, deformities in the crop, such as pest attack and other external difficulties faced by the crops, and it produces a immediate it it makes a immediate action by spraying a weedicide on the plants which is being affected by it. And the next thing is the Plantix company uses the image recognition principle of capturing the image of the uh, entire area of which is the entire field, and detects which area of the field is affected by any nutrient deficiency or drought caused by the absence of water content in the soil. It is used to analyze and take necessary activities to solve the problem. For that, Plantix uses the AI principle application. Next slide, ma'am. And next thing I'm going to talk about the applications of AI in marketing. Most of the people in our current generation uses Amazon and Netflix. Uh, in Amazon, when we are searching, for example, when we are searching a product in Amazon, uh, since we are not satisfied with the product, which is maybe what are the product we are expecting actually, and whether the price may be not suitable to buy for us. In that case, the Amazon Amazon makes the similar product to visible to us when we are using by making the product to suggest or recommend the other products to our customer in the screen itself. This is one of the marketing strategy followed by Amazon. And there's a general thing I have to present is the Amazon revenue is increased about 35% by its recommendation engine itself. This is one of the small tip I would like to present you here is. And next thing is the talking about the Netflix, how Netflix is using artificial intelligence is when when a new user is uh, sign up sign upping him in the Netflix app. The Netflix incorporates him by sending emails and notifications regarding any new streaming platform is being established or being introduced in it. So by giving the notifications, it makes the new user to get attracted and makes him to use regularly where he is interested to use the app. Next thing, ma'am. Next slide. Sorry. And the application of AI in healthcare is uh, healthcare. One of the major corporations in the world is where used to heard is the IBM, and IBM uses the Watson technology, which is the AI technology for medical diagnosis. And then next thing is the company called DeepMind, which has successfully developed a system to analyze the retinal scans. And previous slide, ma'am, I didn't complete my speech. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And the DeepMind has successfully developed their AI health bot in analyzing the retinal scans and symptoms of any sight-threatening eye disease. This is majorly used for eye and eye defect purposes, and still they are developing their other applications in not only in eye and for other human health related disease analysis tasks. And next slide, ma'am. And these are the uh, what are the applications, a general summary of what are the applications where AI is used in different fields we previously talked about. For your reference, I made my point. Next slide, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm Vinay here again. Hope you got a clear idea over deep learning and the application of artificial intelligence in various fields. So, any queries up till now over the deep learning or over the application of artificial intelligence? Any queries? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if no queries, I will move on with the next thing, the futuristic AI technologies. Okay, so what is the future of AI? So as of now, we have just went through the applications of AI in the present fields. But what is the future? What is the future of AI? How it will help you? So these things we are going to undergo in the next few minutes. So AI is presently used in many fields, from detecting spam emails to face unlocking mobile phones. We are using AI in our day-to-day life. Still, the scope of AI is wide and it's totally unexplored. So now let us see some of the futuristic AI technologies that would be made possible by the end of this decade. Sorry if having any query. Okay, fine. So we are going to go with the futuristic AI technologies, and the first thing is legal advice. So legal advice in the field of legal advice, ma'am, you can move on with the next slide actually. So in the field of legal advice, so how it makes, so this makes a lot of sense. Like laws are supposed to be totally mechanical. So why couldn't they handle by a mechanical lawyer? The reality is that for high level lawyering, it's precisely the ability to see the rules that to make the lawyer successful. There may be boards of lawyers, so it can be mechanical related. So where artificial intelligence could really change a society at a deep and fundamental level, and it's in providing half decent defense to those who cannot afford adequate human representation. So, in many places, the public defense corporation is an unmitigated disaster, but artificial intelligence don't get tired or jaded or immediately judgmental. They will provide an adequate legal defense to millions of people who currently do not receive one. So, this is one of the future advances, and actually, some of the fields are working over it. And the next thing, the next futuristic application of artificial intelligence is translation and linguistics. So as of now, we know AI can convert only maths of 10 languages from English to Tamil or English to Telugu or Tamil to Telugu or Tamil to Hindi. Only these set of languages are like can be converted. Ma'am, you can move to the next slide. Yeah. So only hundreds of languages can be converted, but there are more than 7,000 languages and they can be converted. They can be translated into one another in the future. So in the PPT, as I said, to an extent, real-time machine translation already exists from major tech companies like Skype and Microsoft, but other research bodies like Google and even DARP are looking to take the idea even further. So it seems certain is that whether it's a military or the international corporation or just a regular old academia, someone is going to use AI to push real-time translation forward and let us all talk to everyone very soon. So each one of us will be like will get the help of an AI to talk with each and every individual in every nook and corner of this world. So the next futuristic application is the international cyber defense. This has already been implemented. There was a war 6 months ago between the Palestine and Iraq, and when the Iraq struck, the Palestine used the artificial intelligence to strike back them. So it was a secret from the Palestinian government, but it was applied, and this is where the world was shocked. The reaction of Palestine. So this is where the international cyber defense comes to act. Even India is working on it, but Palestine had used it successfully in the recently concluded war between them. So one of Edward Snowden's most shocking revelations was not that the NSA had begun using AI to augment its cyber defenses, but that it was used its new AI-born capabilities to partially automate national security and even counterattacks. So the Monster Mind platform can take automatic retaliatory action against the world's many hackers, an ability that Snowden has called the worst thing he saw his time at NSA. Just think whether if a hacker just hacks this cyber defense, who knows? So there are advantages and there are its own disadvantages to the global cyber security in the future. So the next thing is doing your homework. In childhood we hate doing our homeworks, and nowadays who is doing their homework? So we are using the AIs to do the homework, where the AI mission needs to understand the question, needs to analyze, and needs to implement in a writing. Again, there are its own advantages and disadvantages where children can use or make it use in their plan, and they couldn't gain any knowledge when the machines do their work. So this is sounding very nice for us and for the children, but it doesn't really worth it actually doing your homework. So the other thing, active scheduling. Right now we are attending a meeting. You might got a reminder of the meeting. If you are like arranging a G meet, you will be getting notification every half an hour. So in this case, the active scheduling helps, like Siri and Google's new assistant have always at least attempted to help their users schedule their various appointments. But it's only with the recent introduction of AI that these projects have managed to do more than remember past appointments and repeat them. So, if I am having a meeting every alternate days I'll be getting a reminder like I'm having a meeting. You should have to join in another so and so time. So this is called as active scheduling. If someone says that you should hang out next Thursday after the show, you're both attending. Machine learning algorithms can now pass these references to pull out their real meaning and suggest scheduling point at the time you actually want. So this sounds good actually. This active scheduling has already come into part in minor fields, but in the future you will be getting more advancements in this way. Raising a pet actually. Raising a child is out of question right now because anything can happen. But why not raising a pet? Machine can raise a pet actually. So now please move on to the next slide. Raising a pet. So actually, as I said, raising a child anytime soon, that's not possible at all, and no one will allow it in India actually. But what about raising a pet? The constant oil presence of a furry friend can be just what some people need to get through the day. and an AI companion could even play soothing music at the same time, giving food for them at the time, playing music, playing with them, even like taking them to walk. Anything can happen in the future. So not only are household robots becoming cute and lovable, but their minds are starting to be able to replicate some of the most critical aspects of pet intelligence. It's not just about loyalty soon. AI will be able to grow up with you and form a lasting connection, and its personality evolves before your eyes. So paying for things is actually like now it has been implemented with the GPay coders, the QR coders, and with the OTPs and everything. It's already implemented. But what about paying with your face? Just go like after the bill, you should have to scan your face. The scanner detects your face, gives an OTP to your phone, and no need of OTP also because you are in present. Your face has been detected. Once your face has been detected, your account will be viewed and the amount will be detected. So that's one of the major advances in the future. That will become the major advances in the future. And the next one is shopping. So it might not work right just yet, but Amazon's quest to make physical shopping even less hassle than online is possible at all. Thanks to the advanced AI technology behind it. The online shopping algorithms are a dime a dozen days these days. But one fascinating project from Pinterest could expand the idea to the physical world. Prediction will also play a bigger role than ever, as everything from Etsy to Amazon itself begins using artificial intelligence to suggest the perfect product to the shoppers and to make sure the product is stocked up back to the warehouse. Example, the Amazon Go. Once you order some, if you are ordering some jersey or some product in Mintra, you will be getting notifications. You will be getting from where the warehouse is, where it is getting packed, is the parcel it has been carried out from one place to another place. From if my parcel is in Surat, from Surat to Hyderabad, whether it has come to Hyderabad, whether it is in the transit of Hyderabad, and once it starts from Hyderabad to Chennai, I'll get the notification. Once it lands in Chennai, I'll get the notification. When it comes to the nearest point, delivering point of my place, I'll get a notification. And then I will come to know in several few hours, I'll get the parcel. So this is also an evolvement of artificial intelligence. So one of the example is also Myntra and also Amazon. So these are some of the future advancements of artificial intelligence. I just said few, I just collected few, but there are numerous artificial intelligence. Why we can predict the coronavirus in our with the help of the scans of lungs. We can put the inputs, and if the inputs are matching, they definitely have corona positive. So there are several things outside for the future advancements of artificial intelligence. And if you are having any idea over it, you can work with us in object automation as an intern, and we'll be helping you out with all the AI solutions available. So any queries as of now? Any queries or any other future idea you will be thinking right now, the AI can be implemented in these fields, they can improve with AI, any such ideas you can share so that we'll have a discussion too. Fine. So if you're having any ideas over artificial intelligence, or if you're having any queries, please feel free to contact us over the given phone number. You can take the screenshot of this slide. We are also available in all the social media platforms, and also we'll be helping you out with any of the idea. If you are having some idea, you can let us know. We'll be working together and we'll implement the idea. So the project assistance will be provided to you, and you can uh, take our help, and it's beneficial for your college. So I'll once again I'll tell you the overview of the today's presentation: the artificial intelligence, its objectives, its principles, the goals, the types, the algorithms, which includes classification and regression, and the types, the machine learning and deep learning. We went through the machine learning algorithm, and I just introduced you to the several algorithms of machine learning. the deep learning algorithms, and we went through the application of artificial intelligence in present and how it can be developed in the future. So these are the things we covered today. Are you having any doubts in any of these points? So fine. Hope you all enjoyed the presentation from myself and Mr. Balaji. And yeah, we are at the conclusion of it. We are concluding.
We wish to express our gratitude to you, sir, for being with us on this event. Your presence
Thank you so much.
and gentle words, your presence and gentle words are a source of encouragement to all of us. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, and sorry for the inconvenience, the technical inconvenience caused in the middle. Hope it doesn't occur again. And thank you for all your patience.
Thank you. Now, the question and answer session. Okay, and actually feedback form. Feedback. Participants, kindly fill the feedback form. It will posted in the chat box.
So there is no chat box, sir.
ನಾ ಚಾಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ இல்லனா చాట్ బాక్స్ అందించిన Where is the feedback? Hey, hey, hiding, hiding.
Participants, kindly fill the feedback form that is posted in the chat box.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for all the patience and for all the feedback.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
ப்ரோ கிளாஸ் முடிஞ்சிச்சா ப்ரோ?
ஃபில் பண்ணா போயிடணுமா ப்ரோ?
No, wait bro.
இல்ல ஃபில் பண்ணியாச்சு, அதுதான் கேக்குறேன்.
கிளம்பிடலாம்
Next
நம்ம.
Students, wait for a minute.
மேம் ஏறிட்ட.
Thank you
Yes,
is the best
I'm A.
here.
Subhashra, third year CSE department. It's my pleasure to propose the vote of thanks on this special occasion. First, I'd like to thank Almighty God for giving us this day. I thank our management, principal, and vice principal for arranging today's event of the Bridge Course for our freshers. I thank our speaker, Mr. Vinay, Business Development Manager, Object Automation Software Solution Private Limited, who had given this valuable time for us, and moreover, it gave a deep insight into this topic and also revealed some interesting facts. I'm pretty sure that the precious knowledge gained will definitely help the freshers in the studies and their future endeavors. And I also thank our HODs, faculties, and students who helped us. Last but not least, I thank our freshers who complete involvement, patient listening, and support made this event possible with a grand success. Once again, I thank you all.
Thank you, Subhashri. Thank you all.
Students, kindly fill your feedback and kindly switch on your camera to take screenshots.
மேம் வீட்ல கரண்ட் இல்ல மேம்.
Students, kindly switch on your camera. Switch on your camera for a moment.
மேம் வீட்ல கரண்ட் இல்ல மேம்.
Those can possible kindly switch on your camera. Unmute or mute your mic and switch on the camera alone.
மேம் தெரியுதா மேம்?
Mute your mic.
சரிப்பா.
Switch on your camera once.
மேம் யாருமே தெரியலையா மேம்?
Switch on your camera.
மேம் ஆர்கனைசர் காண்டாக்ட் பண்ண சொல்லுது மேம். ஆன் ஆக மாட்டேது மேம்.
என்னாச்சு?
ஷேர் யுவர் ஸ்கிரீன் ஆஸ்க்
Once. To others, kindly switch on your camera. Others. Thank you all. Thank you, Vinay sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sandhya ma'am.
Thank you everyone. Thank you for the question.
Thank you everyone for your
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all the students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.